Hi family, hi family. This is Dr. Mo with Moya Body Care and colon hydrotherapy. And I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the sacred art of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. I wanted to share an experience that am I feel like I'm on the other side of it. However, some things have not manifested in this physical aspect that I am expecting and waiting on. That does not mean that it's not already in motion. So this video is about self-mastery. No, excuse me, not self-mastery. It's about self-worth. That's what this video is about. It's about self-worth. So last Saturday, unfortunately, my phone got severely damaged. It was on Saturday morning, like at the height of my money-making day, right? So you can imagine all my passwords are in my phone, and as I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't think that calendar is connected to my computer, because that particular phone was actually a replacement from an earlier incident that was out of my control. The phone just like died. I use the phone a lot. I'm a business owner, so I'm like, I work them apps. So the life of the phone was gone, right? And I had it for a couple of years. So anyway, I'm not one of those women who just like run out and just buy the new phone. Like, if it still works, it works. Let me go ahead and use it. So I am in this moment of, oh my God, like, oh my God, I got this to do. I got this coming down. And all these things started coming, and I stopped. Even just saying that, like, my body reacted a little bit in my throat. It was like tightening up. It's still very fresh and new. It's only been 1 week. In that moment, I started repeating what I study every day, which is Science of Mind, A Course in Miracles, the Bible, energy, frequency, and vibration, deep belly breathing, and surrendering and release. Study those things every single day, twice a day. And the first thing that came to my mind as I am rocking myself to a calm state in my office: nothing means anything. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. And as tears are rolling down my face, because viscerally I'm like, how could I have? And you start diminishing your worth. And I just started tearing myself down over an item that can be replaced, over a calendar that can be replaced, over contacts that can be replaced, asking for grace from your clients that can be done because we're human. Like, that's an option. I can do that. I have that option. I can just be at my office and allow the clients to show up, and those who do not show up, give them grace, because I am the one without. You see where I'm going with it? Like, I could have immediately went and gave myself grace, but immediately I started and I stopped myself. Now, this is how I know I am healing. To turn myself back around would have took well over 78 hours. So I would have been in this downward spiral for 78 hours plus. That's 3 days plus of stomach aches, headaches, pimples, diarrhea, constipation, worry. And when you study every day, when you breathe every day, when you know your truth every day, you create this reservoir of internal grace that you can pull from. And that's where I went immediately. I remembered that I had been putting into this reservoir all of this peace, all of this tranquility, all of the truth, that I am God, individual, but God is available to everybody, universal. I had to realize that, and I had to realize nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace and truth of God. I just kept saying that. Kept saying that. And I went there. I think I gave myself maybe 10 minutes of panic. And I'm being gracious with myself. I want to say probably 8, but at the most maybe 10. When normally it would have took me 3 days to circle back around to some grounding, some understanding. And then as I started to come back inside my office, and I'm rocking myself, and I brought myself back down off the cradle, I realized that I have an office line. So I'm not out. I can still reach people. I still have Square, which has all of my clients in there. My son is right next door. Like, I'm not asked out. There were some other things that happened this week that just snowballed. When I tell you it snowballed and it hit me, once I accepted the fact that I am supported heavily, Spirit was like, okay, gangster, here you are. One thing after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other hit my heart. Doop, 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 doop. And I had to take some days off. There's only so much that you should give attention to. I don't need to push through anything. And this is what I preach in my business, is that you got to take care of yourself. If you need grace, take it. If you need a moment, take it. If you need a glass of water, take it. If you need to close your eyes and scream, take that moment. So I took it. And I rested. And as I rested, more things were coming down the pipeline in an urgency for me to deal with. And in all of these different major or minor situations, because it only means what you give meaning to it, circle back to my self-worth. Do I feel even worthy that I can do this? Do I even feel worthy that I should have this? Do I even feel worthy? Do you feel worthy? Are you worthy? Are you worthy? Are you? Who are you? You. And I cried, and I rocked, and I breathed, and I colonicked, and I enemed, and I dop. And the interesting revelation I'm going to share with you, I'm going to reveal in part 2 of this video. So follow up for part 2.